Hello, so I started with drawing in pencil, just a rough form in pencil on the canvas, and copied from the reference photo and make sure that I was making sure that the tiger is actually centered in the canvas. And after that, I just did a loose brush strokes with acrylic paint, uh, just a rough illustration of the tiger in acrylic. So as you can see, there are a lot of stuff there that needs to be corrected. So this is the second session actually. As you can see, the mouth is still not finished. A lot of the things here are not finished. It's just very rough. The chin of the tiger is too large at this point. So I'm just putting a little bit of touches of paint here and there to define the stripes and define the how do you call it, the tone of the color from dark and where the light colors are or the white fur is. I want to my goal is actually to make the eyes and the face the focal point of the painting, and the rest of it is will be loosely painted like the. So here I'm starting to make some fine adjustments, and as you've probably seen from the previous clip, the chin is already adjusted to its sort of the actual size. Here I'm working on the texture of the skin, like touching a small round brush, and just I would say dotting it with white and dark colors. At this point, I'm using a lighter shade of white orange, cadmium orange actually. So here you go. I'm just like constantly looking at the reference photo at the same time looking at my painting and see where I need to change the color. And in the next clip, I will show you how I did the water wake in front of the tiger. And here I am painting the wake that the tiger created. So it creates that illusion that the tiger is actually moving. The ripples in the back, I kind of wanted it to be like that. Actually, the whites on the canvas, I let the whites of the canvas remain, and I didn't paint it at all. Here we are just like doing some finer detail work on the fur on the side there of the tiger. I think this is on the third or fourth session that was done. I usually do like a 1 hour or 30-minute sessions each time, and then I let it dry. This is acrylic paint, so it easily dries up, but I want it to dry completely so that the next layer of paint won't be super blended on the previous layer. So just making the fur a little bit softer at that point. Again, I want to make sure that I paint in finer details the face of the tiger, and leave the rest kind of like in loose brush strokes or kind of like a little bit abstract. As you can see in the water on the right side, it's just plain white canvas and some blue paint and the dark paint, the black. I didn't even pay attention to the stripes in the back. I'm gonna leave it as it is. So much of the work here is done on the face, in the ears, in the eyes, and the mouth, and eventually the last step will be the whiskers. So It's a constant adjustment. Actually, it doesn't come out perfect each brush stroke, but I always try to correct or try to improve it as I go along, to my satisfaction, of course. Although I'm never totally satisfied with each project. After I think the project is finished, I always think there's more to be done. There's more little details to be added, but well, I have to force myself. I have to stop myself thinking that because sometimes the work sometimes becomes overdone, and what you try to do doesn't communicate at all to the viewer of the picture. So here I'm using a little bit of my fingers, and I made a mess there. But that's how you do it. You mess up, you correct it, you make it better. You mess up, you make it better again. As you can see, the stripes and the nose is not done at all. I mean, it's still very rough. And I put a little bit of detail in that later. So, this tiger is actually coming up very well so far. I mean, when I see that it's starting to come together, then I become more inspired in finishing the work. Sometimes I don't finish a piece of project for more than a year, and this is on its third or fourth day, so I'm doing good so far. I think this clip is a previous clip. As you can see, the chin, it's still not refined. But I'm just gonna show you that I was adjusting the brow of the tiger. I was trying to adjust it to become white because it's still orange. It doesn't match the right side of the tiger. So this is what I'm working on the left side. It took me a while to do it because the paint sweat, and I was trying to force paint a white on a wet canvas. So it is better to leave it dry completely, and then you can put a fresh paint. Now this is the final part of creating this piece, the final touches, which is, like I said previously, creating or painting the whiskers of the tiger. If you look at tiger pictures and videos, you will notice that the whiskers on tigers are really thick and very long. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And I'm turning the picture so that I hope that I won't mess up on my lines, so that it won't be too squiggly or it won't be too thick. So just being careful that I'm doing the right angles on the whiskers. So yeah, like I said, final part on Mr. Whiskers here, and this project should be done. And I'm giving this away actually to somebody that been admiring my work, in a friend actually. So here we go, working on the chin, some small hairs there, and we'll call this finished. I'll sign the piece and then frame it.